like everybody wanna rap now. When it funk with one nigga blast at the crowd, back on the corner like the shit is a game. And 20 minutes later, you getting hit up with flames. Cousin, you in real beef, you can't speak to freaks. They leak information just to see your niggas weak. You get 25 to life. If the police find out, bound to lose your life. With no money to hide out, before you ride out, you better think it over. We all soldiers, and life ain't no 4-leaf clover. The game get colder than a dead body in the casket. Send chills up a nigga's spine when he pass it. And for the homie, someone must be blasted. Drama's everlasting, everybody assassins. Releasing heat, you be judged by your actions. If you kill, you gon' get killed, no use in asking. Retaliation in the blink of an eye. If a nigga could shoot, believe a nigga could die. Ain't no secrets in the street, you better think before you speak. You better think before you act, before you end up on your back and beat. Retaliation in the blink of an eye. If a nigga could shoot, believe a nigga could die. Ain't no secrets in the street, you better think before you speak. You better think before you act, before you end up on your back and beat.
It's the millennium now, and all of a sudden the game is deep. And just to claim the streets, you better be prepared to bang and beef. Everybody speaking, steady leaking, giving up the info, infiltrating, and really not knowing just what you went for. I'm finna twist the endo and spit about the hot blocks. Niggas just play like hopscotch and pop rocks at the hot shots. Retaliation and trying to settle the score, but ain't no fist fights. Killers prefer their medals to blow. About a nigga's brains and back. I say what type of game is that? Niggas killing niggas they grew up with, came from way back. Shared the same cover, slept on the same mat, like the same rap, fucked on the same raps, flipped off the same scratch. Can't nothing change that. Tell me where your game at. We finna throw the water where the motherfucking flame at. Can't nothing change that. Tell me where your game at. We finna throw the water where the motherfucking flame at.
Retaliation in the blink of an eye. If a nigga could shoot, believe a nigga could die. Ain't no secrets in the street, you better think before you speak. You better think before you act, before you end up on your back and beat. Retaliation in the blink of an eye. If a nigga could shoot, believe a nigga could die. Ain't no secrets in the street, you better think before you speak. You better think before you act, before you end up on your back and beat.
Who did the snitching and who put the smash down for keeping secrets and beef? The way this shit happened, it's ongoing, getting no sleep. Suckers that die by the rules of the streets, working for small change and hanging where the bangers remain. Stuck in these days when you can't walk safely without your gauge. Niggas under the age of 18 ready to spray things. I seen it with my own eyes. Teenagers holding 4-5s with bulletproofs, ready for the war at all times, trying to survive and hide from the one time. When folks watching your every move, anxious is true. We feel both truth. Some niggas that'll blast for the loot. We on some other shit, nigga don't trip. Support this shit, it's the truth. I refuse to be a fool, I couldn't lose. I walk around the turf like my feet don't hurt. From the day of birth, I was told that the key to life is patience. Don't be caught in the blind side of retaliation.
Retaliation in the blink of an eye. If a nigga could shoot, believe a nigga could die. Ain't no secrets in the street, you better think before you speak. You better think before you act, before you end up on your back and beat. Retaliation in the blink of an eye. If a nigga could shoot, believe a nigga could die. Ain't no secrets in the street, you better think before you speak. You better think before you act, before you end up on your back and beat. Retaliation in the blink of an eye. If a nigga could shoot, believe a nigga could die. Retaliation in the blink of an eye. If a nigga could shoot, believe a nigga could die. Retaliation in the blink of an eye. If a nigga could shoot, believe a nigga could die.